Wondering how to form a limited company in the UK? In this video, we'll guide you step by step through the easiest and fastest way to get your business registered. Hi there, Chloe Zaytunian here from Rapid Formations, the UK's leading company formation agent. Setting up a company in the UK is actually a straightforward process for most people. Whether you're currently operating as a sole trader or looking to form a limited company for a new business venture, you can complete the entire company registration process online. In this video, we will explain the quickest and most straightforward way to do this and how we can help. We'll also include the required steps and the information you need to provide to set up a limited company. Let's start with the first step in forming your company, choosing a name. By law, every company requires a unique name. There are also several rules and restrictions your name must comply with. Additionally, you should check the trademarks register to avoid infringing an existing trademark. You can check the availability of your proposed company name using the online company name search tool on our homepage. Simply enter the name and click search. The tool will tell you if it's available to use and whether it contains any restricted or sensitive words. Aside from the legal requirements, your company name will play an important role in your business's success. Be sure to consider and research names before forming your limited company. Now that you have your company name, it's time for you to select the right formation package. Rapid Formations offers a range of online company formation packages with options to suit every budget and requirement. The cost of each package includes the Companies House Incorporation fee of £50. If you intend to commence trading soon after forming your limited company, our all-inclusive package is the perfect choice. It has everything you need to ensure compliance, protect the privacy of your home address, and make a successful start with your new company, including a private company limited by shares that is legally incorporated at Companies House and ready to trade immediately, a registered office address service in Covent Garden, London for 12 months, a London service address for 12 months, a London business address service for 12 months, a full set of digital and printed company formation documents, a certificate of incorporation, memorandum and articles of association, and share certificate, your statutory company register with first entries, a full company secretary service with up to 15 changes to your company per year, as well as a dedicated account manager, VAT registration and PAYE registration to be used at any time, confirmation statement service for the first year, GDPR compliance package, free business bank account, and free online and telephone support from our experts for the life of your company. Using our prestigious London address as your registered office and service address will protect the privacy of your home address, whilst our business address service will provide an impressive corporate image for your new company. Once you've got your name and package sorted, it's time to complete the application. You will be taken to our simple online application to form your limited company. It's very easy to complete, with explanations and instructions provided at every stage. Our company formation experts are also available to provide advice and assistance if required. First up, ensure your company name is correct. This part should be pre-populated with your proposed company name. Check the spelling and remember to include limited or LTD at the end. You can still change your company name at this stage. Next, you'll need to choose the type of company. Choose limited by shares to create a private company limited by shares. Now you'll specify the jurisdiction in which your company will be incorporated. You must specify which part of the UK you want to form your limited company in. From the drop-down list on the application, select one of the following jurisdictions: England and Wales, Wales only, Scotland or Northern Ireland. Your registered office must be situated in your chosen jurisdiction. Therefore, if you choose our all-inclusive package, you must select England and Wales. Otherwise, you won't be able to use the London Registered Office Address service that's included in the package. Next, you'll need to choose the SIC codes that match your business activities. SIC codes describe what a company does and its main business activities. You must choose between 1 and 4 SIC codes from the drop-down menu on the application. It's a good idea to find your SIC codes before starting the application because the list is rather long. It categorizes over 700 economic activities within 21 broad industry groups, so it may take time to determine the right ones for your business. Next is the registered email address. The requirement for UK limited companies to provide a registered email address was introduced in March 2024. The email address you provide is where you will receive official email correspondence from Companies House. Don't worry, this email address won't appear on public record. Therefore, if you don't yet have a business email address, you can use a personal one initially. You can change it at any time after incorporation. Moving on, every company needs a registered office address. The registered office is the official correspondence address for your limited company. It will appear on the public register at Companies House. To comply with UK company law, your registered office must be a physical address in the UK, an appropriate address as defined by the law, and situated in the same country, jurisdiction, where your company is registered. If you choose our all-inclusive package, this part of the application will be pre-populated with our London address. Your company's registered office will appear on public record as follows: 71-75 Shelton Street, Covent Garden, London, WC2H 9JQ. In this section, you also need to provide a forwarding address. This is where we will forward any official company mail we receive at your registered office that cannot be scanned and emailed to you. Your forwarding address won't appear on the public register. It is for our use only. Now, let's talk about the appointments of the people involved in the running of the company. This section of the application form is where you provide details of the people who will own and run the company. There are 4 types of positions you need to allocate: directors, shareholders, company secretaries, and persons with significant control. Under the law, a private company must have a minimum of 1 director and at least 1 shareholder. Appointing a company secretary, on the other hand, is optional. The same person may assume all of these roles simultaneously, which means you can form a limited company by yourself or with others. In addition, you must also identify any people with significant control. As the name suggests, a person with significant control is any person who has significant influence or control over the company. Generally speaking, a person who owns or controls more than 25% of the company will need to be identified as a person with significant control. To appoint someone, simply click on the Person button on the application form, check the box next to each position that the person will hold, and then enter the following details for that individual: confirmation that the person consents to act as a director or secretary if they are taking up one of these positions, their title and full name, their date of birth. Please note only the month and year will appear on the public register, the nationality, their occupation, their residential address. Don't worry, this won't appear on public record unless you also use it as a service address, their service address. Our all-inclusive package includes a London service address for 1 person, their forwarding address for mail delivered to your London service address, and the nature of their control in the company, if the person is a person with significant control. Let's move on to the legal documents required for your company. This section concerns your company's Articles of Association. The articles are the principal governing document that defines the company's rules, including the directors' powers and how decisions are made. Most companies use the default Model Articles of Association. You don't need to create this document yourself. We provide it for you at this stage of the application. You also have the option here to choose additional services. You can choose a free business bank account and other optional extras for your company, including a business telephone number and call answering service. If you are not interested in a bank account or other corporate services, you can proceed to the next page without selecting these offers. Now it's time to review your information and provide ID verification. At this stage, you can review all of the information provided on your application form to ensure there are no mistakes or missing details. If you spot any issues, you can rectify them before proceeding. You will then be asked to provide details for ID and address verification purposes. We are required to run these checks to comply with Know Your Customer obligations and money laundering regulations. Finally, let's talk about submitting your application. When you're ready to proceed, click Submit to complete your application. One of our company formation experts will conduct a pre-submission review to ensure everything is in order. Once we are satisfied that your application is error-free, we will submit it to Companies House for processing. Well done! Your company is on the way to being formed. Here's what happens after you submit your application. When Companies House approves your application to form a limited company, we will notify you immediately by email. This email will include digital copies of your incorporation documents, along with your company registration number and company authentication code. After forming your new limited company, the registrar will also notify HMRC of its existence. You should receive a letter from HMRC at your registered office address shortly afterwards. This will contain your company's unique taxpayer reference and information on your tax-related obligations. Now, let's discuss your annual filing requirements with respect to Companies House. All companies must file an annual confirmation statement and annual accounts with Companies House. With our all-inclusive package, the preparation and filing of your first confirmation statement is included. So, there you have it. We hope you have found this video on forming a limited company in the UK useful. Forming a limited company in the UK is a quick and straightforward process if you use the services of a company formation agent like Rapid Formations. Our all-inclusive package provides everything you need to start off on the right foot, with help and advice available from our experts every step of the way. Simply follow the guidance in this video to set up your company today. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section and we'll get straight back to you. In the meantime, we have included several useful links in the description below. Finally, be sure to subscribe to our channel to get more tips and advice on limited companies, reporting requirements, tax obligations, and more. We're always happy to help and we can't wait to hear from you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.